Friday, everybody. This is Janet Randall, and with those temperatures heating up outside, we're going to take our exercise to the pool today. The great thing about working out in the water is that you have about 12 to 15% more resistance than if you were to do the same movement out of the water. With that comes about 90% less impact on those joints. So it's a great way to get moving, stay moving, and keep those joints protected and stay cool at the same time. It's a win-win. Before we get started, you want to make sure that you are in a level of water that's right about even with your armpits. The other thing to think about when you're working out in the pool is a lot of times we get in the pool, we automatically just kind of start bouncing on those tiptoes. That's not a big deal if you're just hanging out, but if you're really going to get some effort, some workout going, you want to make sure that you really consciously think about bringing those heels all the way down to the bottom of the pool, because if you spend the whole time on your toes, you're going to end up with some very sore calves. I know because I've done it before. Now let's talk about the pool surface. If your pool is kind of a smooth, slippery surface, you might want to think about getting some water shoes so you can really push off and get a full benefit of your exercise. Water shoes are definitely not required, however, so it's really up to you and what you feel most comfortable with. Okay, so what I want to do today is teach you 3 different Tabatas. Remember, a Tabata is 20 seconds of work followed by 10 seconds of rest. You alternate those intervals for a total of 8 times. It turns out to be about 4 minutes long. So it's a great way to really pump that exercise in and not take a lot of time. Now some of you might be thinking, wait, Tabata, 20 seconds here, 10 seconds there, how am I going to keep track of that? You can use, if you have a loud timer on your watch, that will work. Or maybe a timer up where you can see it, or a clock with a second hand. Or if worst comes to worst, just kind of estimate, best guess. 20 seconds here, 10 seconds there, because I guarantee getting out, estimating that time is going to be way better than doing nothing at all. We're going to alternate 2 different exercises for each Tabata. So we're going to do 6 exercises total, 3 total Tabatas. Let's get to it. The first one we're going to do, the first exercise is we're going to keep our arms under the water, because remember, that's where the resistance is. We're going to run it forward and jump with both feet, throwing our hips back and doing a big, powerful clap with those hands. So it'll look like this. We're going to run it forward. Don't worry, we're going to get camera under the water too. So run it forward, jump, and clap back. Big arms, really push. Think about keeping your fingers right here in a cup and clapping those hands together. And then run it forward, jump, and clap it back. Okay, so that's the first Tabata interval. The second will be a cross-country ski in place. Again, cupping those hands, really scooping, pulling that water forward and back. You can keep it at a nice, comfortable level here. If you want to increase that core work, increase the intensity, you're going to pull those knees up to a tuck jump in between. Okay? Okay, so the first Tabata again is that run forward, jump and clap back, 20 seconds, 10 seconds of rest, and then 20 seconds of cross country. Alternating those back and forth so you complete each one 4 times. Then give yourself 1 to 2 minutes to breathe, get some water. Just because you're in the pool doesn't mean you don't get thirsty, so make sure you stay hydrated. Second Tabata, we're going to alternate a front push kick for our first exercise, and the second exercise we're going to do a jumping jack. It's more like a half jumping jack, because again, we want to keep our arms under the water. So again, with that front push kick, you're going to pull your knee up towards your chest and flex that foot and kick out with the heel. You're going to alternate right, left, the big hop, and get those arms moving as you go. Okay, again, we're going to take this under the water so you'll see what it looks like. Front push kick is that first exercise. Second exercise is that half jumping jack. We're going to open, and again, scooping that water as we bring it back together. If you want to, you can add, again, that tuck jump in between. It's completely up to you, your fitness level, and what feels best. So once again, that second Tabata, you're gonna alternate that front push kick, right, left, for 20 seconds, rest 10, jumping jacks 20 seconds, and so on. Each one you'll complete 4 times, and then your Tabata is done. You've done it. Rest, breathe, get some water. Our very last Tabata, we're gonna travel again a little bit. We've got some side leaps, 2 or 3 to the right, 2 or 3 to the left. That's the first exercise. The second exercise is treading water. So now let's talk about treading water for a little bit. We want to cup those hands. We're going to start with our pinkies on top. This will be under the water. You're going to push that water out and then pull it in. Push it out, pull it in. If you've not treaded water before ever, then practice first. Stay where you can let those feet touch. Just practice moving those arms and get comfortable with that. Legs, there's a couple different things that you can do. You can scissor those feet in and out. You can kind of egg beater where you're drawing circles with each foot, or you can do a little breaststroke kick where you pull your knees up and out and squeeze those legs together. So I'll show you those different ones. One more thing about treading water. If you want to increase the intensity, you can lift one hand out. If you do that, make sure you switch. Okay, to make it even harder, both hands out and just rely on those legs. So again, find what works best for you, what makes you feel comfortable, and you're going to alternate those two. The side leaps, where we're going to really reach and scoop one side at a time, and we'll take it to the other side, and then treading water. 1 for 20 seconds, rest 10, 20 seconds, and so on. You get the idea of how the Tabata works. Let me show you what it looks like under the water. And there you have it, 3 different Tabatas that you can do in the pool. The first one, remember, is that run forward, jump and clap back. The second one is that front push kick, really kick with that heel, pull that knee up, kick with that heel, alternate right, left. And after the front push kick are those jumping jacks, or kind of half jumping jacks. The last but not least is that side leap. It's great because you get moving one way and then you have to turn and go against the current the other way. So don't worry if you feel like you're moving slow. I promise you are working harder than you think. And you're going to finish up that last Tabata with that treading water. Challenge yourself. See what feels comfortable. See if you can get that hand out of the water, even if it's just for a little bit, and then switch. Again, give it a try. See what you can do. Have a fantastic day.